Well, again, everyone, hope you were well on this Friday afternoon, the last day of January. And y'all, what a month it has been. Every day it seems like there's so much going on. It's hard to keep up, but we're going to try, right? It is raining. I hope y'all can hear me okay. I will try to keep my voice up, volume up here because it is pouring down here. Whew. Several things to cover here. There is news coming out about tariffs, big time tariffs, starting tomorrow. It's effective tomorrow. Also, according to a member of the House of Representatives, they're ready to fight in the streets. That's a quote. I'll go into that. Also, some more little thoughts about, additional thoughts about the air disaster from the other night. That is a complete tragedy, but I have a few more things to say about that. I have a terrific passage I will share with you towards the end of the video. Alrighty, so stay tuned for that one. It's a big hitter. All right, stay tuned. All right, breaking news coming out of the press conference today. Caroline Leavitt coming out on fire. She's going to be a fiery one, y'all. This might be kind of entertaining. But she is announcing that Trump is will impose tariffs. This is effective tomorrow on Saturday, y'all. Mexico, 25%. Dang. Canada, 25%. Dang. Wow. China. I just want to hear him say China. 10%. Yeah. Now, I'm not an economic expert on this. Now, people have a lot of mixed feelings about tariffs. It could raise prices here. I think his hope is that it will boost domestic manufacturing. It will raise revenues for the federal government. Hey, if it could do that, do away with income tax. Do away with several taxes. I would be okay if it helped. If it in the long run or over some time, if it initially raises prices, I could deal with it if it ends up really helping us, lowering some cost of living things. I'd be okay with it. Because the bottom line is Americans are stretched. Most are. And they can't take big increases right now. So that's my concern. That's my only concern there. And now if you buy something that's made in Mexico, which a lot of things are, including automobiles, wow, that's going to go up. I'm thinking Trump believes that this can reshape the economy, end up putting more money back in our pockets, and over time. We'll see. Also, I think he's hoping that this will pressure countries to help cut back on illegal immigration, both from our south with Mexico and our north with Canada. Now, Mexico and China are also major sources of fentanyl coming into this country, y'all. We see it in our job. We do. I mean, it's awful. It's absolutely awful. It's killing thousands of Americans every day. It's awful. Hopefully the border, slamming down on the border, is going to help that too. It's got to. I hope so. Pray so. I pray. But let me know what you think about the tariffs. Okay? But that's starting tomorrow, y'all. Dang, 25%. Woo. Wow. Now, we'll see what happens. Now, we'll see what those countries do. They may, I saw something that said that Canada's going to retaliate and stop selling stuff from the United States in certain categories. So we'll see. I don't know. It should be interesting. Nothing else. Some thoughts on the air disaster. A terrible tragedy. I think first and foremost, we need to keep these families in our prayers. these people, the families affected, let's keep them in our prayers and thoughts. I think it's terrible. So many theories are out there, so many thoughts and, whatever you want to call it, theories, conspiracy theories, whatever. We know that most conspiracy theories turn out to be dang true. It may take time, but they turn out to be true, right? There's a lot of questions. I still have a lot of questions about what happened. I think my main one right now is I want to know who was on that flight. And I would just like to know what, if somebody, who was on that flight that would be a target. Okay. That comes to my mind first. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Be respectful, please. I mean, come on, y'all. There have been people that comment that say things I didn't say, and I mean, it's unreal, y'all. I'm not gonna put up with it. But all I ask is to be like a good human and be respectful. And like I've said many times, I mean, and it's every video, people don't agree, and I'm like, okay, that's cool, because we can agree. We don't have to agree. If you agree with everything I say, there's something wrong. We don't want that. I don't need that, right? Either. So anyway, I hope that made sense. Fighting in the streets. Listen, y'all. God, we need to be careful. We need to keep awareness up. I say that a lot, I know. But they're telling you to your face what's coming. United States House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries. How is this not sedition, y'all? He said at a press conference in front of people and microphones and press and everything, he said, we're going to fight. He's calling for fighting against Trump's agenda. Okay, I can see certain, like Trump was like fight, but and so Hakeem Jeffries is like, we're going to fight against Trump's agenda. Okay. But then he says we're going to fight legislatively. We're going to fight it in the courts. Those two don't surprise me. They've been doing that for years against Trump. Where's it got him? He got elected. So legislative and courts, okay. But then he said, and last but not least, he said, and we're going to fight in the streets. We're going to take it to the streets, y'all. Now, how is that not inciting violence? He didn't specify peaceful protests like Trump did back some years ago. You remember when he said we need to be peaceful about this? I didn't hear that from this dude. He said we're going to take it to the streets. I take that as inciting violence. How is that not sedition? Insurrection? Where's the outcry? Where's the outburst? Where's the calls for accountability? These people are never held accountable. This is not the first time it's happened. Others have called for getting in people's faces and confronting them in the streets. We know. Nobody's ever held accountable for these things. So, we need to take note. First of all, we need to take note that it's coming. It's already started. I've been talking about it in the last few videos here and there. But you mark my words, they're gonna try this stuff like they did in 2020. I guarantee you. I don't think it's gonna work out so well this time. They need to be careful. They need to be careful too. But we need to be careful as well. But yeah, I think that we need to keep our alert level up, man. Do not stop prepping with your self-defense, your training, your gathering certain tools, you know what I mean? And just your knowledge, practicing, staying alert. 10-second rule when you stop somewhere. 10-second rule, take a look at everything before you get out. If it don't seem right, go on, leave, come back later, scan the area, You know what I mean. All right. But they're going to get in the streets. It's coming. Especially as the weather gets warmer. It's coming. We need to be careful. Do not stop preparing. Also, the other point, I think this is multi-pronged for them. This is multi-level. That's one level. The other level is social media. They understand that the legacy media is cooked. I mean, it's a joke, y'all. People just don't watch it anymore. The ABC alphabet channels, they suck so bad, their ratings are in the toilet. So they understand that social media is where we get our stuff. They have already been doing this. They do it on the YouTube channels. They hit all of us. They're going to flood through all, especially conservative channels, social media influencers. They're going to flood the comments with a bunch of BS and a bunch of false theories. And they may throw theories out there that sound like something that we would latch on to. We need to keep our discernment there and pray for that, because they're going to try to twist stuff and throw stuff out there and distract people too. Throw you off the target. All right. They've done this traditionally through the big media, and they'll keep doing that. But I think they're going to social media big time. They will. They already have. So keep that in mind when you see stuff out there, and focus. Just keep focused. All right. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, I think it's multi-pronged. I think they're going to do the lawfare thing again. I think in 2 years, pray that Republicans can hold a majority, because you know what's coming. If the Democrats can get a majority, they will try to impeach like crazy again, just like they did before. That will happen again. Well, they want that to happen. They're going to try all kind of stuff, y'all. We ain't seen the half of it. And we're just now getting through with January. Wow. And it felt heavy. Didn't January feel heavy? It really did. All right, I'm going to do a passage, because it always makes me feel better to read them. And I know it helps you guys. All right, here we go. I'm going to 2 Timothy. 2 Timothy chapter 3, first few verses. Difficult times will come, all right? This is what this is talking about in 2 Timothy. But realize this, that in the last days difficult times will come, for people will be lovers of self, lovers of money, boastful, arrogant, slanderous, disobedient to parents, ungrateful, unholy, unloving, irreconcilable, malicious gossips, without self-control, brutal, haters of good, treacherous, reckless, conceited, lovers of pleasure rather than lovers of God, holding to a form of godliness, although they have denied its power. Avoid such people as these. Amen. In the last days, difficult times will come. Are we not seeing a lot of that? Many believe that we are in the last chapter, or at the beginning of the end. All those things I just mentioned, man, I mean, we're seeing it big time, and it seems to be on the increase. And there's going to be a lot of deception. We ain't seen nothing yet. And that includes the stuff in the sky, y'all. You know, that's going to ramp up too. It already has started. So keep that in mind as well. We're going into a weekend. Let's be alert. Let's be watchful. Keep an eye on things. And be safe. Be careful out there. Let's stay close to Jesus now more than ever. Keep preparing. Share your thoughts. God bless y'all. I'll see you soon.